As loud as it can be.
Okay. You have your mute as off. You're not muting.
So since Mayor Simmons has recused herself from this appeal process, the gavel transitions to the president of the city council. Today's discussion is to understand that Vito Cirelli has appealed the Planning Commission's decision to reject his planned development. What we are discussing today is the options to proceed with a hearing, with a public hearing. But before we do that, there are two people who have recused themselves from this process, and I want to give them a chance to explain why they have recused themselves. Brad?
Yeah, thank you, Linda. On advice of the city attorney, based on public testimony that I gave when I was a candidate for council, it was suggested that to protect the city, I recuse myself. So I just wanted to make sure that people understood why I wasn't participating. So thank you.
Thanks, Brad. Deb, do you want to make a statement?
I did also gave public testimony regarding the wetlands issue with this development, and also signed a petition. So given that bias, I acknowledge the city attorney's advice and recuse myself as well.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So today, the only decision we're going to make today is to the process by which we choose to review the appeal at a public hearing. And I'll give you the dates of the public hearing at the end of the discussion. But we specifically need to choose one of the options described in MZO 10.170, the scope of review. The reviewing body may determine as a non-public hearing item that the scope of the review on appeal will be one of the following. A, restricted to the record made on the decision being appealed. B, limited to the admission of additional evidence on such issues as the reviewing body determines necessary for a proper resolution of the issue. C, remand the matter to the hearing body for additional consideration. And D, a de novo hearing on the merits. So I'd like to open it up for discussion on which of these four options we would like to proceed with.
So Linda, I think given the running of the clock, the 120-day, or in this case, I believe it's a 127-day clock, which requires us to make a final decision and have it reduced to writing, I think, by August 4th. There are practical reasons for opting for a review on the record, but I also think the record in this matter has been fully developed and affords the City Council the opportunity to familiarize itself with all of the issues involved and to focus on the relatively narrow issues that we are permitted under Oregon law, our own zoning ordinance, and the dictates of LUBA to address in this matter. So I propose that we do an on the record review.
All right, thank you. So that would be A.
Yes.
Are there any other, Jenna, do you have any comments?
No, I agree with Jerry. I think C and D are ruled out. B is another option to allow additional information. I do not see that as necessary, so I think we should go with option A.
All right. So can I hear a motion to go to option A, just to make it legal?
Sure. I move that we conduct a on-the-record review in the appeal of this matter from the Planning Commission.
I will second that.
Okay, all in favor?
Right.
Okay. So what we will do in the hearing, in the public hearing, is we will have a hearing restricted to the record made on this decision being appealed. The appeal date will be July 26th at 9 a.m. And that will be a hearing, and a decision will be made at on the Friday, the 28th of July at 10 a.m. So the first meeting is on Wednesday, 7/26 at 9 a.m. This will be on our calendar. And the decision will be made on Friday, July the 28th at 10 a.m. Is there any additional business that we need to?
Well, I just want to make sure that folks understand that an on-the-record decision does not mean that we're not going to take oral argument from the parties. So both parties or all parties to the action can argue their case, and the three counselors can certainly engage them in questioning. So there will be a live hearing. It's not that we're just going to do a paper review, but we're not taking new evidence.
Right, and no public comment at that point. Okay.
Right.
All right. Unless there's something else, I think we're done. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Linda.
Mhm.